very greedy. After Blaze grabbed a little snack before we started, I did all my checks while he stood there being cute.
Thank you, little cutie.
Yeah. I've been spending my lessons preparing for the local Easter show. This will include a tack and turnout class, an equitation, and a show jumping competition. I practice going over a course of poles in trot. Then went up pace to canter so that I could practice riding in a straight line to each jump, controlling my turns and changing my canter lead when changing direction. We then raised the bar on one side. Unlike Bobby, who is a jumping pro, Blaze is also still learning to jump. So I have to work that bit harder to make sure he stays straight forward and jumps at the right time. Staying straight and counting strides can be tricky to do all at once, but Blaze was such a good boy on both reins and he loved it. I did a bit of in-hand practice before my lesson today. I really want to build a trusting relationship with Blaze so that he can feel secure with me. So I'm hoping that spending this time on the ground with him and grooming him before my lesson will achieve this. Dressage isn't my favourite discipline, but it's so important to learn how to communicate with my pony using gentle aids as well as my body position. This was also a bit of a maths lesson. I was using the 4/4 of an arena to practice my dressage moves. For my homework, I had to draw out the dressage arena and mark out my test. It's good to see it on paper so I can remember it in the arena. my next lesson, we were back to practicing jumping, and this time we set up a course of cross poles.
Yeah, good girl. Right, and now the orange. Okay, right, come on again.
We once again did a course of poles first, to work on my turns and changes. If Blaze isn't straight or he isn't going forward, then he can leap over the jumps or become unbalanced. So I need to be prepared with my jump position if he decides to fly. Blaze had to work harder on the left rein, which means he sometimes refuses to turn, especially if it's too tight for him to manage.
Have his head more to the outside. Come up here where your mummy, come on. Sit. Come on. He's feeling tired, that's why he's probably feeling a bit more difficult. So head out. And go. Good girl. Right, now get your in so you're really determined. Look at the orange, turn now. Yeah, good girl. Now pat his neck. Now keep going and now make sure you can turn to the orange. So you didn't give up, you made him turn. Now we've got to make sure he's turning to the jump. Come off the edge a bit so it's easier. Come in a bit more. Right, now the orange. Good girl, go on.
Good boy.
Right, give him a clap. Well done.
It was all going well until the last jump.
Go on. Good. Oh. You nearly did the whole course.
Oh, you're right.
You nearly did the whole course, didn't you? In one go. Was that the last go?
Yeah.
I hit jump to set big. Come on, let's get it back. No, 1, 2, 3. You were just on a bit of an angle. So when you came towards it, you were jumping a bit like this instead of being straight. So I'm going to put another pot out. Up to there, you were doing really good. Yeah. You wouldn't have been eliminated there because you'd already finished the course.
Well done, Layla. Well done. You're right.
I gave it another try without the cross pull, and this time he went straight and crossed the pole more smoothly. Today I prepared for my equitation. This part of the horse show is all about horsemanship. It includes judging the rider's position, whether they are on the correct diagonal, how the rider uses their aids, and whether the canter lead is on the correct leg. The rider presents themselves in all 3 paces on both reins.
Feet back. Even if you need to give them a really big pull, go on. Right, shorten them first. Now what you're going to do is, right to the side and give it a nice split. Wait! Stand still. Right, don't let him move. Easy. Right, now pop your whip back down.
Blaze had lots of energy, so was such an impatient little boy. He just wanted to go and wasn't wanting anyone to hold him back. This meant that I needed to do lots of transitions to get him listening.
Don't try to slow down at F. It's not going to stop straight away, is it? Think about where you need to start slowing him down and what kind of trot you need to be in that's going to make it easier to get him to walk at F.
Blaze can slam on the brakes, but today I needed to give him plenty of time to slow to a stop by slowing my rise and preparing him for reaching the stop point. I came first in my last equitation, but looking back, I can see how I can improve to really show off my riding ability. It takes takes a lot of concentration to remember everything. And with Blaze, I'll need to turn his head slightly to the outside when asking for canter to make sure he's on the right canter lead.
Right, what do you think? Is that yes, definite, or yes with a question mark? How do you choose? Go large, canter. Right, tell me how you. Yeah, good girl. Right, now trotting.
I am really looking forward to this year. We have some exciting events coming up. Please like and subscribe to my channel, as this would really help me out and I can share more of my horsey adventures with you all. He is very squeaky.